In football, there are some players who don't just play their position. They completely redefine it. Today, we're talking about a guy who has done exactly that from the right side of the field, Achraf Hakimi. Let's get into it.
And look, that's not just hype. Pundits, fans, FIFA, pretty much everyone agrees he's right at the top of the food chain. He's really become the gold standard for what a modern attacking fullback should look like.
Well, it's an incredible story that crisscrosses continents, some of the biggest clubs in the world, and, yeah, one of the most unforgettable World Cup runs we've seen in a long, long time. To really get the player, you have to understand the journey. And that journey kicks off in one of the highest pressure environments you can imagine, Real Madrid. This is where that raw talent was first spotted and carefully shaped. So think about this. He joins their famous academy, La Fabrica, when he's just 8 years old, and he climbs every single rung of the ladder. By 2018, he's got a Champions League winner's medal. But here's the catch. He only played twice in that whole European campaign. Trying to break into a team packed with superstars was just a massive challenge. It was pretty clear that if he was going to reach his full potential, he needed to get on the field week in and week out.
And that need for game time led to a move that changed the entire trajectory of his career. A 2-year loan to Germany's Borussia Dortmund wasn't just another step, it was the moment Achraf Hakimi was truly unleashed on the world.
And this number right here? This is why. This is his superpower, pure blistering speed. While he was at Dortmund, he set a new speed record for the entire Bundesliga, clocking in at over 36 kilometers per hour. That pace became the engine for his entire game.
So this is the key to his evolution. At Madrid, he was a promising young defender, a backup with defensive duties. But in Germany, playing as a wingback with 3 central defenders behind him, he was set free. That tactical setup basically gave him the license to just bomb forward. He went from being a defender to being one of the team's main attacking weapons. He wasn't just defending anymore. He was a full-blown game changer.
After that breakout spell in Germany, Hakimi's value just went through the roof. What came next was this whirlwind tour of Europe's biggest leagues, and with every single move, he solidified his spot as one of the most wanted players on the planet.
I mean, look at this career path. It's pretty incredible. There are very few players who can say they've not only played but actually excelled in 4 of Europe's top 5 leagues. That just shows you how adaptable and talented he is. And, as you might guess, his price tag started to climb fast.
His 2 years in Germany were enough to convince Inter Milan to drop a cool 40 million euros on him. And boy, did that bet pay off. Hakimi was a vital part of their 2021 Serie A title win, helping them lift their first league trophy in 11 years. And then, get this, just 1 season later, his value almost doubled. Paris Saint-Germain came calling and paid a reported 70 million euros to bring him to France. That move officially launched him into the stratosphere of football's most expensive defenders. His rise was complete.
But for all the big money moves and club trophies, there's another side to Hakimi's story, one that's maybe even more powerful. And that's his deep, deep connection to Morocco, his parents' homeland, and his role as a true leader for the Atlas Lions.
The 2022 World Cup, man, it was just historic. Morocco absolutely captivated the entire planet with their unbelievable run. And Hakimi was right at the heart of it all, one of their biggest stars, shutting down some of the best attackers in the world from that right flank. And then there was this moment, the ultimate high-pressure situation. A penalty shootout to make history against Spain, the country where he was born and grew up. He steps up and with ice in his veins, he scores with a panenka, that cheeky little chip right down the middle. That one kick was so much more than a goal. It was this incredible moment of cultural pride, and it instantly cemented his place as a national hero.
Okay, so let's pull it all together. What exactly makes him so special? When you really break down his game, you see the perfect blueprint for the modern do-it-all fullback.
It's this killer combination of skills. You've got that elite speed we talked about, which lets him get back to defend but also explode past players going forward. His attacking numbers are unreal. He's a master of the cutback, that hard, low cross from near the goal line that is just a nightmare for defenders to deal with. He can carry the ball all the way from his own half deep into enemy territory. And he's so versatile, you can plug him into almost any system. He is, simply put, the whole package. Now, to give you the complete picture, it's also important we mention an off-field matter.
As the sources we looked at reported, in February 2023, Hakimi was placed under investigation in France following an allegation of rape. The legal proceedings are ongoing, and he has denied the accusation.
So when you look at his career, he's already done so much. But the crazy thing is, he's just now entering his prime years. So the question is, what's next? A Champions League title with PSG? More history with Morocco? Whatever happens, you can be sure of one thing. The whole world is going to be watching.